Hello and welcome back. I've been told I have resting grumpy face. Today I will be taking you through getting a baseline benchmark of your system for if you want to do some overclocking. Right, so the first thing you need to do when starting out overclocking is to get a system performance benchmark, so you can go back and double check and see what sort of gains you achieve. I will be doing the main testing with Heaven Benchmark, Superposition Benchmark, Cinebench for the CPU. Heaven and Superposition basically benchmark your video, and then 3D Mark, which is a combination of video and CPU. Using CPU ID, looking at CPU ID, you can see that I have an Intel Core i7-7700K. Technically this boosts up to 4.5 gigahertz, but my particular CPU is by default able to boost up to 4.7, as you can see by the multiplier down there. It has 8 to 47. On the graphics side of things, I have an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2080 with the A chipset, 400A chipset, which again apparently allows for better overclocking and performance. It has the core and memory speeds there. So because I'm mainly going to be testing the CPU, the video first, let's bung this up over here, and the first thing I'm going to run is the Heaven benchmark. So tessellation is extreme, quality is ultra, DirectX is 11, and I'm going to be using the full screen at the system resolution, which is 1440p at this stage. Okay, so let's run this. Okay, so we've got a little overlay here, courtesy of the MSI Afterburner, and let's run the benchmark. So you really want to run the benchmarks about at least 10 times to get an average score, and then when you do your testing for your overclocking, probably best to run it each one about 10 times as well, just to make sure that the average is, you're seeing an average increase. So you can see at the moment that the CPU is running at 4700 megahertz. And the temperatures are up around 49 degrees on the CPU. The GPU is currently at 42 degrees. Ambient temperature at the moment is 26 degrees, 27 degrees outside the case, and inside the case is 28. So the GPU utilization at the moment is at 100%. And the core clock is showing to be running at 1995 megahertz. So I'll run this a few times and get the different results. So 10 times, I'll run it 10 times each, get the results for Heaven Benchmark. And let you know how we get on. And here we have the Superposition Benchmark. Going to go for performance, and we'd run it in 1080p extreme. And let's run that for a few times, shall we? And get, again, run it about 10 times, get an average so we know what a base score should be. Okay, so how about a bit of times by extreme? Let's see what this turns out. Once again, 10 times, and we'll give an average. And lastly, here are the CPU benchmarks. I've used both Cinebench R15 and the new R20. R20 takes a little bit longer, is a little bit more involved, and so it's better for the newer, faster and higher core count CPUs. Okay, and now we should have a decent baseline for your current system performance. Next time, we will go through and do some GPU overclocking. See me next time, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, cheers, bye. Join me today for next time. I'll take you through how to overclock your GPU, which is probably easier than your CPU initially. Yes.